It's the month of March and the RFYC Naupang League is in full flow. With half the season completed, all of Mizoram is abuzz with excitement for the second half of the season. However, amongst all the buzz, a few whispers start to get louder.
Age fraud is one of the biggest problems in Indian football. Even in Mizoram, there's no hiding that, age fraud is, it's rampant.
RFYC's stance on age fraud has been well documented. The academy has a zero-tolerance policy towards people who misrepresent the age of a child in order to gain a competitive advantage.
We cannot fault the child for what is happening. It is usually enabled or encouraged by adults, unfortunately. So we have a very keen eye. We do the basics that you can imagine, thorough checking of documents, not just relying on one document but multiple documents. Despite best efforts, some cases do crop up, unfortunately.
We still found out that there were, 2-3, clubs who were indulged in this, evil practice. And how we caught them was like, we look at the result, and it was really surprising because, players of the same age category, they can't be big difference.
There were some murmurs and there was some chatter among the other teams as well about a few of these children, which prompted our on-ground staff to go back, look at all their documents. They were obviously all okay, which is why they were allowed to participate in the first place. But then it's about going that additional extra mile, really. So there was a suspicion that potentially some of these documents may be forged. So efforts were made to speak to the relevant authorities, get the original documents, and that's how, unfortunately, we discovered that a few of these players were overage.
We found them out, and they were all, they were all expelled from the league, and in all the matches in which these players participated, all the points were deducted.
The points tables were updated to reflect this reality. We were quite public. We didn't try to sweep it under the rug. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. We really wanted to shine a light on, okay, this is a problem. And when you recognize a problem, you try your best to course correct and fix it, which is what I think we did. And full credit to our partners, the Mizoram Football Association, to be absolutely in lockstep with us when it comes to this case.
The Reliance Foundation from the beginning have been very vocal in the fight against the age fraud. Something which has been picked up by the Mizoram Football Association also. And I think in the last 1 year alone, for age fraud, we have taken disciplinary actions on players. The number of players on whom we have taken disciplinary actions in the last 1 year has been, I think, at least 3 times more than what we have taken since the inception of the Mizoram Football Association.
A long season culminated with the best teams amongst all the districts making it to the championship round in Aizawl. Along with winning, these teams were also able to get the children playing beautiful football and have a lot of fun along the way.
So Naupang League is, we all know these 4 programs as Naupang League, but actually Aizawl and Champhai, they are run by Reliance. And whereas in Lunglei and Kolasip, this is the district enablement. So where the district FA takes the whole responsibility, but then the Reliance is there as a partner.
The thing is that children have a mindset that playing their own district and try to win the league. So at the same time, they know that they still have another level where they can compete with different players, different environment, and especially which is in the capital of the state. So I think this is where all the players dream of to play in their capital city. And so that create a healthy competition between the team, also a healthy competition between players also, because they all want to get selected for the inter-district.
They take it very seriously. The games, the inter-district games are super competitive, and at the same time it also brings the entire community together, not only from Aizawl but also from Champhai, Koloseb, Lunglei, and you see that players identify that there is a better player in the other district and they really need to step up, and I think the competitive level goes even higher compared to what they are playing within their districts.
Apart from that, the football which they play with the tournament they're facing and the pressure that they've gone to is really amazing. Yeah, of course, result is important, but not at all now for that moment. And I really think that it's a good experience for the players to develop themselves.
Saturday, June 17th, 2023. A stormy night of downpour has players, coaches, and parents alike praying for a miracle. But rather than wait for heavenly intervention, the organizers spring into action. Once the skies start to open up, the organizers get boots on the ground and start to put everything in place. As the spectators reach the venue, the team sets up the stadium, determined to get the games going. The games themselves are everything you'd expect from a final, and a lot of fun. And eventually, teams from Aizawl and Champai were the deserving winners in the under 11 and under 13 age categories respectively. Finally, 40 children were selected to travel to Mumbai for a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
See, from the inter-district, what we did is like we select 40 players, 20 players from under 12, 20 players from under 14, who has like an ability to play another level, let's say.
Okay, at the airport, flight is being cancelled, delayed. At the time also, Reliant personnel, Mr. Yes is also there. He's taking care of the kids also. He directly goes to, I think, the air hostess of air personnel. So my kids is getting hungry, give something. So I think that the Reliant personnel think that the kids are their own kids. No, they're treating like that.
It was a very, very good opportunity, and here we understand them, but there they have to speak with the coach, and also we have to use another language. So for them, you know, it was very, very good opportunity. We thought that they will not be able to manage themselves there in Mumbai, but when they come back, you know, they know how to fold their clothes and all these things. They did their own thing, you know. We don't need to take care of them like before. Some of the parents told me that one, and that was, I think it was a good thing.
And what I really like about this is the hospitality that we received from the first day till today, and even the coaches that we have been to, that we have talking, and they are really, friendly and helpful to us. And for the boys and girls that they experience this kind of training, that they're seeing these facilities will really motivate them that they want to be in this level in the future. So it's amazing.
The training, I cannot catch up. It's so fast. So after that, I tell lots of coaches and some my dears, my friends, and the way of training they give in their academy. So if we plan like that, then we can surely enter our lots of kids to be there in the academies.
Quite a few of these kids had never left their villages, let alone their district or their state. So it's a completely different world, Mumbai, to what their surroundings are and what their environment is. So even outside of the pitch, hopefully it's a very valuable experience for them. It holds them in good stead going forward to experience such a different culture, such a different environment, have fun. Extremely important that they just enjoy themselves. And on the football side of things, let them experience what an elite academy is like. So yeah, hopefully it only adds fuel to their, let's say, appetite for the game, their aspirations, if they have those aspirations of making it professionally, and inspires them to keep showing up, keep turning up, keep working hard and enjoying themselves.
The RFYC Naupang League has had a clear and positive impact on the footballing landscape in India already. After a solid first season, it's time to build and grow.
Aizawl mai nilo Indiaram chunga sek sang chunga klok sang chunga khel to chumia chuanin apoi mo chu tuna changa Naupang te ta changa an diru an su khek kan jirti lo chuan kan mindset kan ti lo chuan antinan helai district Aizawl district ma Mizoram district ka khema se a next step kan kalna tu chu ai li kania ISL ni chumi tura tan chuan tuna an diru an ngai tuana an khel dan zong zong kan jirti ranga chu mai ba ka football hian i lo ho ting lo ma se i thil dang football ni lo thil dang an thil ti na enge an rin omanga hunan vong tikanga an lifestyle until ai le in zong sunga po a hrisel do na ni ti kha ka soi de chu chu hemi tuna football Reliance Foundation ina football mai ni lo ba ka akal pui tu mani chu chu kan khit chian le enge kan kal pui tu ani tu mani.
At the end of the season, the last match day, it was raining and I saw, I heard children shouting and I looked outside and it was a truckload of kids, and the kids, I recognized them as the team who were in the bottom. So that was match day 33. They had nothing to play for, but they were excited as ever. The best part about this program is that you get a chance to improve your game. You get a chance to improve your sense of, the sense of the game. And if you are able to do that, the future is, there is no limit to what your kids can do.
Actually, first season was for us, it was a learning actually. I would like to invite the parents to involve more, to know more about their children, how they play and how they do over here. So, because without the parents' support, these kids cannot play football. So we might run a very big project over here, but if we don't get their support, that will be meaningless. So to deal with these kids, we need their support. Yeah.
Along with match days, we are also scouting players who could be part of the emerging elite talent group. What happens in that is we really identify specific qualities of players and players who have high potential players who could be representing Mizoram in the future, who could be part of a bigger project in the future in different clubs for country, and catering to their needs and how we can upscale their qualities and also the qualities which needs to be worked on. So a small number of group will be scouted from across all match days and deco sessions.
Like we kept there in the pop-up, child first. So how to say, if they become a good footballer without personality, then it's of no use. So I wish and hope they will learn good things like with their behavior and with their attitude, and then only after that football will become a great thing for them, like they will become a great footballer. So I think they have to learn those things first.
The kind of effort which you have given from the Reliance side and the kind of investment which Reliance has made into Mizoram football, I believe that the fruit, we will be able to eat the fruit of it in 5 years down the line, because we are starting from the age of 6, we are starting from 7, 8, 9. For them to reach the age in which they will be able to play a professional football, it takes time.
Look, there is a sporting objective as well. Our responsibility is to provide the opportunity, give the appropriate environment, make sure, as you said, that these kids are having positive, memorable experiences that can benefit them regardless of the sporting outcome. And then as a byproduct of all these processes, hope that some of these kids will end up forging careers in the sport. We are quite happy and proud to give these children the opportunity to just get introduced to the sport, fall in love with the sport, have a lifelong love and passion to an active lifestyle, learn all the valuable lessons that sport can give, and if they make it, great. If they don't, also that's absolutely fine.
What's more or better than you every Saturday go to the pitch and I have a proper game, I have a good organized structure, I have a referee, I have good equipment, I have good jerseys, I have enthusiastic people around me, everything is organized. Yeah, that's why you play football.
This league, with all its merits, is just step one in a long-term plan for the academy. In the years to come, RFYC has plans to institute more centers of excellence across India.
Let's say in its final form, the hope is that we have 4 such ecosystems up and running, and I deliberately use the word ecosystem because that's exactly what it is. The geographies, the regions, we're doing the work necessary to identify what would be an appropriate region to benefit from our investment and our contribution. But as of now, we've not absolutely nailed down on. We've got a shortlist in our minds, yes. Similar sort of lenses will be applied. Is there an appetite for the sport? Do we have strong cultural tailwinds? Do we have competent, well-meaning partners who put the kids and what the kids need and what the sport needs before everything else? Those are the sorts of filters that we will apply once again. And hopefully in its final form, we have 4 such ecosystems running concurrently. That's the dream at least.